Okay, so today we're going to be showing the basics, or the beginning basics of skateboarding. So, of course, to get started, you need to find your stance. And your stance is pretty much which way feels more natural to you. If you're just very beginning, like just now starting out on a skateboard, and you don't even know what your stance is, this is creds to Aaron Cairo over at Revive. He's an amazing skateboarder, but what he explained to your to find your stance, if there were a patch of ice right here and you were gonna run and slide on it, which foot would you go first with to slide on it? For me, it's my left foot, which means I'm regular stance, but for some people it's right foot, which that's called a goofy stance, but that's just the name for it. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. So, once you've found your stance, you just want to make sure you want to practice pushing and just turning and everything, just to make sure that you're comfortable with it. I mean, just pretty much so you feel like good with it. And then we'll get into your first trick. Now, to learn a new trick, you're gonna want to put your back wheels in a crack like this. This isn't a very big crack, my wheels can go over it, but find some sort of crack, or as I sometimes use, just some gravel. If I'm learning a new trick, it just makes it to where like you can't roll around. That's pretty much all that you'll need the crack for, to put your wheels in. But pretty much the first trick that you're going to want to learn definitely is the Ollie. And to do an Ollie, you're going to want to put your back foot, which for me that's my right foot, but put your back foot on the tail, and your front foot, which for me that's my left foot, about the middle of it. And then pretty much you're just going to want to pop the back and then slide your front foot up, not off the board, just about to the bolts, and then slam it back down. And you could do it without sliding your front foot up, but that's wrong, because when you do that, if you don't slide your front foot up, it's just kind of going to look like that. I mean, you might get a little air like that, but you won't really be able to do much with your ollies. If you slide your front foot up, what that does, if you pop it and slide your front foot up, that's going to even out the board, like so. And then you slam back down on the bolts. So that's what it should look something like. So your first ollie is probably going to look something like this. Just something really fast and everything, because you're scared of losing your balance. And I mean, it's your first time. That's how my first ones looked. You're just going to want to actually practice that. Just pop the back and kind of slide it up. You probably won't be able to do that very smoothly on your first ollies though, but still try to do that. And then if you just practice enough with it, that's going to keep getting higher every time. And then maybe the next 5 times you try it, it's going to look something like that, with just a little higher off the ground. But if you keep practicing with it, and I mean, my ollies still aren't that good. I've been practicing my ollies for about 5-6 months now. It's going to even out the board and look something like this. That was still a pretty bad ollie. Let me try that again. That was a better one. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do an ollie. Just again, the first few times you do it, it's just kind of gonna be something like that. But after you get comfortable with it, and after you practice, it's gonna look something like that. Pretty good. And then once you get comfortable with it and you can ollie good, you can put the beginning steps of skateboarding, which is just pushing and riding. You can put that together with ollieing. And then you can push. Oh, that was a really bad ollie. Let me try that. You can push. That was still a really bad ollie, but then after you're really comfortable with it, make sure that you're ready to do it on pavement, and then just practice with that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be doing other videos like this to explain more about skateboarding, more the beginning of skateboarding, and just advance through it. So that's the beginning of skateboarding. Thanks for watching.